Hey, so did you guys hear about Elon Musk doing that Neuralink on the first human being? It was
Yeah,
successful.
I
I
would
saw
never do
something
it.
about that, but they didn't release too much about it, did they?
I know they did it,
I would never do it.
and then I guess people are saying like hackers could
I mean,
hack
the
it. I mean,
possibility is introduced. Let's be
yeah.
real.
Yeah, you gotta ask what kind of security protocols they're putting on that bad boy. Probably not much right now.
I can't imagine now. Security is probably on the back foot right now. It's still in testing
Why are
phase.
people so lined up like right off the rip to be
Because
like, yeah, I'll
because
do it.
because Elon Musk is a Jim Jones of tech. Okay, people will drink the punch if he says it's a fucking Tesla punch. People will
No,
line up and drink it.
he-
The guy we
no,
were
no, no,
making
no,
fun
no.
of him
There
before,
are
huh?
people have been biohacking for so long, like putting like RFID chips
Yeah.
in their skin and shit. Like, there is a subset of people that are willing to be the first to just say they got it.
Mm.
It's sad. It's like the guy we were making fun of driving the Cybertruck and the Oculus. Not the
Yeah,
Oculus, but the Apple Vision.
the Apple Vision. Yeah,
The Silicon venture capitalist. You know he's first in line for Neuralink.
yeah, of course, because
But
it's a status thing.
It is.
I
It
want to
is.
know how does it work? Because like you're just sitting here, and then you're like your thought process is just like faster, or what if
And
you can see like
S-
X-ray visions or
So
something?
I was under the impression that the original adopters were going to be people who are like paraplegics to help them
Yeah,
like walk and stuff.
yeah.
But it kind of sounds like it's not that.
No,
I'm sure it's the
I
highest
know.
bidder.
Like they made it. They're like, if you're blind, it'll be able to make you see. If you're deaf, it'll make
Yeah.
you be able to hear stuff like that, or But now it's like people only are looking for biohacking. Like that's it. Like how is it?
Yeah.
Like
Surfing the internet in your brain.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that.
I don't know if I.
I don't know if I want that. I just know that like there's a lot of like conspiracy theorists out there, like very like QAnon types are just like one day they're gonna put chips in our brain and they're gonna be able to read our thoughts and everything like that. Now they're all like Musk stands now, and so I feel like it's just ironic that they're just like, this is a good thing.
I mean, it is the natural course of evolution.
Of course
It's
it
going to
is,
happen.
but it doesn't mean you have to subscribe to it immediately.
No, no, I 100% agree with that. Like,
I'm not getting nothing implanted in me,
nah,
baby.
dude. You say that
Uh,
now until like your arm falls off and then you're like fucking bolted on, bitch.
Wake up one day like, oh shit.
until everybody's making like a lot of money just because they have this chip, and then you're just like, man,
That's
Dude, can you imagine though if there was like we form like a different class of society, the people who have the chip and the people who don't?
that's
oh,
what's gonna
'Could
100%.
you
happen.
imagine?
Because
Yeah.
you don't need to go to school anymore. Pretty much.
It's not even that. It's the rich are gonna get it
Yeah.
Yeah,
first, and it's gonna create such a divide because they're gonna have such an
they're
advantage
gonna
over
gap.
everybody.
They're gonna gap
Yeah.
everybody.
And somebody's gonna buy it and make it so expensive. They're gonna like Martin Shkreli it, you know what I mean? It's gonna be cheap as hell, but they're gonna be like, nah, dude, ratchet that bitch up.
It's $2 to make, about $2,000 to
You
buy.
want this chip, you need to spend 20 years of your life working for it for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna
For
be that type
me.
of.
I just bought the
Yeah.
other secret Wu-Tang album off your buddy. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't that the original theory for the COVID vax though? Was it was a microchip?
Yeah, that was the theory. It was
What?
microchip and dead babies.
Yeah.
Just the perfect pot of Satan juice.
Whatever happened to COVID?
It's still
mean,
here. It
well,
still
yeah.
happens. Like last month, hospitals were masking up again because of it, but it's just not. Everyone's just kind of tired of it, so you don't really hear
Sometimes,
about it.
sometimes I miss the quarantine though. I admit, like,
Yeah.
I
oh
mean,
my
I
god,
could go for another good quarantine.
that's what I'm saying.
as long as I survive it,
Cereal.
then
Yeah,
yeah, I can
most
go
people
for it.
survived it.
You never know, man. You never know. You don't be like,
Yeah.
oh, let's have a pandemic and think, I'm
I
definitely
mean,
in the clear.
I mean, more kids die from the flu every year than the pandemic.
Look,
So,
those are kids. I'm an adult. I'm worried about
and not as
numero uno.
You are.
you're not a senior citizen though. Like
Yeah.
the average age of death was like 65 or something like that.
And overweight.
Look, I know
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
people who are old that I care about, and I don't want them to be taken by the pandemic.
Dude, it was just nice, man. Like there
No,
was.
I 100% get it. It was nice. I worked from home. It was just like, oh, okay.
I didn't work at all and I got
I
paid. It was
didn't. Yeah, I
dope.
didn't work at all, and I got paid. It was. I was playing Warzone with the boys, eating cereal.
Look,
You know what I mean?
look.
Eating
Oh,
cereal.
I'm glad that you were bettering yourself the whole time,
it
dude.
was amazing. But
Well,
you know,
some of
I
us
pressure
had to
washed my
keep the
house 4 times. It was awesome.
some of us had to keep the economy going. Like, you're welcome.
oh my god. Well, we are feeling it right now, right? Because they gave us all that money, and now it's like, oh, everything's so now expensive.
I know inflation sucks, dude.
Yeah,
It
it's
sucks.
pretty rough out there.
My Legos increased by like $50, and I'm feeling it in my wallet. Feeling it.
Dude, I go to the grocery store, I get like 3 things, $30. It's like, what?
Us-
Like, it's ridiculous.
Groceries is why I have a girlfriend.
They make you
She pays for it. I don't.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's still paying more though. Like you understand that,
Yeah,
right?
right, like,
I don't really look at the receipt. I just give her a list of what I want.
mm,
No, okay. Is it cereal? And
You know how much sugar they put in cereal? I like
That's
yeah, that's
my
why it tastes so good, dude.
yeah.
I like my protein, my veggies, my fruit, and kind bars for some fucking reason.
Yeah, but
Mm,
dude, during quarantine, it's like, what can I have? Like a not a snack.
Not
It's
it.
gonna be cereal.
You gotta say it in the British accent.
that's that's what you. I drink a lot of beer.
I know.
I drink a lot of beer. That's when I built my kegerator, bro. I was going through like a pony keg a week for myself.
Mm.
Bro, that can't be good
But-
for you.
Let me tell you what though, I was running like 5 miles a day.
Oh, you
Yeah,
were?
and then
Ah.
fucking
Yeah.
destroying it with the fucking pony kegs.
No, dude, it evened out. I just
No, you
is
didn't get enough
equilibrium.
balance, bro.
My God, we got
Balance. Oh,
living on
God,
that
it was the
Michael
best.
Phelps diet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right. It was like eat that. You know, when you're burning 10,000 calories a day, you got to eat like 100 chicken nuggets.
God damn it. God
I
damn, that's
watched
so much.
I watched Netflix
I-
during quarantine.
Dude,
Tiger King.
I kept YouTube afloat by myself, dude. I'm like, there's people messaging me on Skype and Slack and like, about working like early 2020. And I'm just here on YouTube.
God, I hate Slack.
I'm just on YouTube the whole time going like, huh, I've never seen this streamer before as everyone else is working.
I'm pretty sure I watched everything on Netflix that possibly existed.
Oh yeah.
So I wonder what like the next pandemic's gonna be. Or we're just going
No,
straight.
hopefully it happens soon, dude. Because like
No.
I'm tired of working again.
I'm tired of working too, man. There's got to be a better way, dude.
But something tells me the next pandemic is not going to be as
Fun.
It's going to be a little bit more
Nice.
impactful. Yeah, it's going to be a
Yeah.
little rougher.
I feel like it must be because ain't nobody. There's gonna be like a good subsect of America that ain't gonna do the lockdowns anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more
Yeah.
pushback.
Oh, yeah.
because like
Yeah.
it's going to be like the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they're gonna be the first ones taken out, and then they're gonna be like the government's taking us out. It's just going to be interesting if we actually do.
I
Have
think it's going to
another
be civil
lockdown.
war.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about Bubba and his tactical that he got from Amazon.
Mm.
Mm.
Who's ever in
Mm.
power, whoever has the U.S. government is gonna win. It's
Did
just gonna
you,
be how it is,
Oh, who do you
Like,
who
it's
do you
gonna
think
be
is gonna
fun, like,
win there?
you
I mean,
know- huh?
soon what's his name is gonna be out of the office. Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe Biden. Then
Yeah.
Trump's gonna win if there's a civil war. That's just how it is. If you have the military, you're gonna win. Like, that's really cool
No,
that you.
posse comitatus, baby. You can't use the military for police action.
If there's a civil war, you're going to have to do something. You can't just rely on your.
I think it's
local
gonna be on the
police
states.
force.
I think it's gonna be on the militias and the National Guard.
If there is like a legitimate secession, you think the government won't do anything?
No, why would they? It's legal under the Constitution. This is
Yeah.
Secession is not legal under the Constitution. Not since
Sure.
the Civil War.
You can try.
You can
It's not illegal.
I'm just saying, like,
Where does it say you can't secede from the union?
I'll have to look it up, but I know it's illegal.
It's not illegal. If
It is. It has to be. There's no way it's not illegal.
Did you guys see that your reporter Tucker Carlson?
Yeah, he's in Russia.
Oh, in Russia with Putin.
I wonder how that's gonna go.
So Twitter's like kind of you can see all the Russian bots out there just really being like, oh my god, this guy's a patriot. He's gonna uncover that Putin's not a warmonger and and really shed a light on Putin for the West to see what this is really like. It's like, no, dude. Like,
These are the Patriots, by the way. They call themselves
yeah.
Patriots, by the way.
Yeah, they think they're paid. Well, I think most of them are just bots, dude. I think they're just Russian trolls. I think it's Russian trolls, and you're gonna get people like, yeah. Tucker's always in search of the truth.
Tucker tells us what's right, and then it's gonna be like, I don't know, probably on his coattails, you're gonna see like Alex Jones do the same thing.
No. This is a one and only thing because the he, how is it that they like granted him permission to like see Putin? You know what I
I
mean?
can't
Like,
imagine it was that difficult. I mean, if there was a way to sway
Putin
the
knows what
Ameri-
he's doing. They know what they're doing.
if there was a if you were a tyrant that was just like, oh, you see the divide that's in America, why wouldn't you want to feed into it? Why not take
Yeah.
someone who feeds
They
that
know
fire?
they know that this person, that if he's going to give an interview, it can't be mainstream. It's got to be somebody who is seen as a radical and seen
yeah,
as
I
somebody
know,
who
but
pushes
my
an
thing
alternate
is,
narrative.
like that's when Putin is exposed. Like,
Is
what if
it?
Tucker Carlson like gives him a handshake and it was like poison in his hand,
Yeah, and then
and then he died?
yeah, but that's suicide for Tucker, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't
Yeah.
go that far.
They're not going to do that. They're not, if anything, it's the opposite. But have you seen the
interview?
there's a YouTube video of
Oh.
world leaders not shaking Putin's hand when he puts it out to like be shaken?
Really?
Dude, it's so funny, man. It's so awkward because he goes to shake their hand and they just like turn their body and like ignore it, and he doesn't know what to do with his hand afterwards.
I know, just when you gotta be like this, just
Yeah, well, he's bald, so
Yeah.
there's no hair to
bald
slick
heads
back.
itches too.
Dude, I'm telling you, look it up. Look, it's called like Putin, like world leaders ignore Putin handshakes or something. It's so funny,
God damn.
and it's so even like Kim Jong Un, like it's like everybody.
Did you say
But,
Kim Jong Un didn't shake his hand?
Yeah, like he puts it. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? It's hard to say if it's on purpose or they just didn't notice, but it's
Yeah.
very obvious with the camera where he goes to put his hand out to shake, and they don't notice it or they ignore it, and he's like, I don't know what to do. They didn't shake my hand.
Damn,
It's so fucking funny.
that's so awkward for a world leader.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like when they're meeting him and stuff, and they just like there's like a couple like on like reception lines when like world leaders come to meet him and they just refuse to shake his hand. It's pretty great.
That's
It's pretty great.
Well,
Have you?
thankfully,
have
I'm
you
sure
got-
Tucker's gonna shake his hand, so he'll have that. But
Yeah.
I can't imagine
Yeah.
Tucker's going to give him like any hard questions. Like it's gonna be
There's no way.
softballs down the field. And
Yeah.
considering he's doing it in Moscow, come on, he's not gonna ask him hard questions. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
complete
But what if he
propaganda
does?
piece.
Home turf. It's home turf. I guarantee you they're gonna say we have first right of like dibs to censor anything that's on there.
Yep.
And also it's gotta be translated, right? He's gonna have a translator. So the translator's gonna say, like they know what they're doing.
What if
Mhm.
Tucker Carlson can speak Russian?
He can't.
I would be surprised if Putin can't speak English.
You're very confident in that answer.
I'm 100% confident. Yeah.
It's more likely Putin speaks English than Tucker speaks Russian.
Oh, Putin for sure
Yeah,
speaks
Yeah,
speaks
English.
you
English.
can't be
Putin's,
KGB without being.
he's fluent in German.
Yes,
So
you can't be an ex-KGB and not know a little bit of English.
yeah, his grandmother was German, so he speaks fluent German.
I didn't know
Yeah. Well, she was like in East Berlin.
that. Oh,
Like she was raised in like East Berlin.
East Berlin.
Yeah. So I guarantee you they get the questions ahead of time.
Mhm.
There's no way they don't get the questions ahead of time
How do you know he just doesn't wing it?
Tucker, he's not gonna wing it.
because he's not going to risk them shutting it down.
Yeah, dude. When you're going against a world leader, especially one as like tyrannical as Putin, you're prepared. You know what's happening from start to finish in that interview, dude. It's choreographed.
And it's gonna be on Twitter, baby. It's
Of-
gonna be
It
on
is,
X.
it is
Of
going to be
course
on
it is.
Twitter.
We're gonna
it
have-
will be on X.
We're gonna have
I-
Twitter.
Twitter.
It's gonna be an X on Twitter. Tucker Carlson's gonna call it the most explosive interview that you thought, and
But are you gonna watch it?
probably not. And then you're gonna have a retweet by Elon Musk going like, "Wow, the revelations on here were so mind blowing."
How are you not gonna see that, Jordan?
Because I already know how it's gonna go down. Like this shit is obvious.
I'm curious what he's going to ask him. I am
That's what I'm
curious.
saying.
I don't think it's gonna be like revolutionary or like mind
It's
blowing,
gonna
but
be
I'm like,
marketed as that, but, like, it's
yeah,
not. It's going to be like, "Wow, the NATO encroachment is the reason why I invaded
yeah,
Ukraine. The West have been provoking us. We're just defending our territory. This is terrible." He's probably gonna ask him about the time Obama said, "Wait a little bit before starting the Crimean War." He's definitely gonna ask that because they still love Obama. So, that's how I imagine it'll go. It's just justifications, basically.
yeah. They just
How much money have we taxpayers sent over to Ukraine?
A lot. A
yeah, I
lot.
think it's like 120 billion or something.
How is it that that's our money, but we have no say in whether or not we can spend it there?
Because, dude, we're paying for national interest.
You do have a say. You
Okay.
do it by your elected officials. They're the ones who are sending it over there.
By it's our Congress
It's
that's doing
It's
everybody.
everybody, yeah.
Yeah, Congress controls the money, man.
because this is bad, bro. $120 billion.
Dude,
So
we
here's
said
the thing.
dude, it's
A
not just
lot of that
Ukraine
it's
who
it's
gets a
not
lot
like
of
it's
money.
120 billion in cash. I mean, there's some cash going. A lot of it is already in things that we've purchased, like armaments
Yes.
that we're sending over and like giving to them.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But what it is doing is it's draining our stockpiles. That's a
Right.
Sure.
different question.
Draining our stockpiles. I heard like some of the Ukraine officials made like $40 million taking
I mean,
vacations.
yeah, there's definitely like I'm sure. I
Corrupt.
mean, they're getting some cash because there's like I think they're using it for like civil stuff that they can't just buy for them. But yeah, I'm sure there's some. I mean, it's a pretty corrupt fucking place.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the business of national interest, man. We give money
But you
not
could
just to
also,
Ukraine.
yeah,
We give a
yeah.
lot
But
of
you could
money.
also say, Americans did the same thing with the last fucking 20 years.
Yep.
You don't think these corporations that in
Yeah,
the
true
military
too.
industrial complex, they've made way more than some of these guys, siphoning off some of
Yep.
that money.
Yeah, why do
You're
you think
exactly
the
right.
stocks of Raytheon and like Lockheed go up before one of these conflicts start happening? You know when something's gearing
Yeah.
up when you see that line go straight up.
Mm,
And
yeah.
you know something's
So,
about to go down. Even like with the whole like Gaza and Israel thing, straight up.
hmm
And we give a lot of money. We give a lot of money to Israel too.
But we're in like war. Like we're in war with like Iran right now.
Not
Oh,
really.
that's
That's more
that's real.
proxy.
Yeah. That's
No,
real.
that's about to get real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I mean
That's
like
about
they've
to
been
get
calling for
real.
Iran for a while. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
they just blew up all those IRGC spots in like Syria and Iraq.
and Iran and Russia are allies, right?
I don't know if I call them allies, but I'd say they're partners.
You know,
Partners.
you know,
Ally is a strong word.
it is a strong word. This is like
I heard
enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know?
I but see, here's the thing. Somebody was saying like they were like this was like a year ago that they would try and provoke Iran. So like Russia would like have to help Iran in a war or something. So they like Russia would be in a double front war and it would split up Russia or something like that.
Nah, I don't see that happening.
What would
It
be the
doesn't make
double
sense.
front war for Russia? It wouldn't be
Yeah, there's
Iran being there.
yeah, Iran's not on the Russian border,
Yeah.
so
No, but I mean like you're splitting up your troops.
Sorta. I mean,
I
it's still like one Western front at that point. You
I
still
Yeah.
cannot see Russia coming to the aid of Iran.
Mm. I mean,
like Russia is big, but it's not strong.
what about like China? Where are they all this and this? They're going
China's
against Taiwan, right?
yeah,
They have
they
their
want
own thing.
They're
Taiwan at it.
biding their time, yeah.
Yeah, they're biding their time, but Taiwan is I mean not Taiwan, but China is more like, they have the economic power, they have the military power, but like at the same time, they don't want to lose it.
I heard their economic power is about to go down.
They've been
They are starting to show some cracks in their
Yeah,
economy.
dude.
there is
Yeah.
cracks in the economy, but it's still very strong.
Not that strong. Not that strong.
I'm hoping, man, because multipolar war, multipolar world, dude.
But
It's
but let's go
possible.
back to the Iran thing. What is happening with Iran? What is you know what I mean? Because there's the all right. So we got Russia and Ukraine, China and Taiwan. We got
I might need
Israel.
another beer for this conversation.
we got
Keep asking. Keep asking.
Israel and Hamas, and now we got America with Iran with the Houthis or Houthis. I don't
Houthis,
know
the
what they are.
Houthis.
So what is? How is this happening? Why is this
The
happening?
Houthis have been against us for a long time. I mean, yeah, they're pretty much like a rebel civil war faction in Yemen. And to be
Yeah.
fair, Yemen's been being bombed to hell for the past 10 years, but that was mostly Saudi Arabia doing it with us, arming it. But
It's the Yemeni civil war, and the Houthis are a proxy of Iran.
Houthis.
Yeah.
Oh, they're proxies
mhm.
of
Oh,
Iran.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Directly funded by the IRGC. And it's just, they're in a spot where they can control. So, right, it's everything is in retaliation of Israel Hamas, the Israeli Hamas war. And so now they have sophisticated weaponry where they can, control shipping into the area.
Mhm.
And it's going to cause a bigger, they see it as, I think, imposing costs on Iran. I mean, not Iran, Israel, and anybody who supports Israel. And they're right, because like a shit ton of shipping goes through the Red Sea
See?
right
Yeah,
there.
the Red Sea,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's the Suez Canal.
Yeah. The Suez Canal, you know. So I think they just see man,
Opportunity.
it's an opportunity.
It's an
Yeah.
opportunity.
It's all
They're
opportunity.
they're Somali pirates, basically.
Mm.
Yeah. But Somali pirates with like surface to air missiles.
Look, I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm just saying.
I'm the captain now.
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
Yes. That's so. We've been fighting back with them. We've been retaliating with the
That whole
Houthis.
area is just
Hezbollah has been gearing up as well.
what is going on?
Oh, yeah. Lebanon. I think Lebanon's the next war, brother.
I think so too.
Hezbollah is like legit,
Yeah.
right? They are legit, and they could take over the Lebanese government if it really came down to it. And
Who's Hezbollah?
oh my god, do you ever read a book?
I read the dictionary, bro. Hezbollah's not in the dictionary.
Hezbollah
You don't
is
think Hezbollah? Yeah, okay.
Hezbollah is like the Lebanese Gaza, Hamas, basically.
So there's Lebanese Hezbollah and there's Kataib Hezbollah in Iraq.
Mm.
It is another Iranian proxy. The thing is, in Lebanon, Hezbollah is like a legitimate political faction as well, and they have a militia.
Yeah. Like you know who Al Qaeda is, right? So
Yeah.
there's more than just Al Qaeda out there.
Oh, I know. You got ISA.
You mean ISIL?
No, ISIL. I thought it
ISIS?
was
ISIS?
ISIS. What did I say?
You said ISA.
ISA.
Oh,
Sounds sexy.
ISIS. I don't
I
know.
mean, ISIS sounds pretty sexy too. It's
They got-
Egyptian
Well, it's
goddess,
an
right?
Egyptian goddess, yeah.
Yeah, they got all these
Wife of
these
Osiris.
factions going on, man. Like, how is what? So, what is Iran's objective? Like, are they trying to take over like countries, or what are they trying to do? Like, why they got
Okay.
so many defect?
All Iran cares about is its sphere of influence, which is the Middle East. They just want to be the United States of the Middle East. They want to have that kind of influence.
They want to
they
be
can't.
they want to be the next caliph, basically.
Caliphate, yeah.
Caliphate.
Oh, Khalifa.
Right? Because aren't
No.
they're Shiites, right?
Yeah, Iraq and Iran are the only Shiites. Everyone else is Sunni.
Yeah, but Hezbollah is Shiite.
Are
So-
they?
Hezbollah.
Hezbollah, yeah, they're the Shiite faction.
Oh, okay.
That's why they're backed by Iran.
Okay.
Man. So, what is this coming towards? Like, is there going to be a World War III? Should we start preparing in bunkers, training with guns? We need to know. That's what
Training with guns, yeah. When the draft comes during World War III, dude.
there won't be a draft. It would just.
It'd be a lot of pushback if there was a draft. It ain't gonna be easy. It can be like Vietnam times 10.
I don't feel like it will be a draft. I just feel like it will come home. It will be here, and you just have to.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I don't. I mean, they're not gonna reach here.
You never know, man.
I don't think I don't think the militias are gonna be able to reach America.
I don't know. Have you watched 24, dude? There's always a
Stop it.
terrorist
Stop
cell
it.
operating within
Stop it.
operating within the United States.
Look at
And
stop.
all we need is,
Jack
is
Bauer
Jack Bauer
just
to
bursts into
infiltrate.
like a random
Just give
suburban
him,
home, and they have a full on like Al Qaeda cell just working it. No one notices this shit, by the way.
you hold up a stopwatch and say you got 24 hours, and he just goes
20.
into fucking Super Saiyan mode
Okay,
and
stop it.
just takes him out, dude.
Yeah, is that going to be your contribution to the country for that one, dude? They're gonna be like, "There's no one else. We need you to
I
figure this
mean,
one out."
somebody's got to take that bullet. You know,
Yeah, but ain't gonna be me.
Jack Bauer took a lot of bullets. He got addicted to heroin. He got shot. He was kidnapped by the Chinese. He's
Did he get it?
tortured. Oh my! Are you kidding me? You don't remember that whole? Oh my god! It almost ruined 124 hours.
Really? He's always like,
It was when he was undercover with the cartels.
he's always on the phone. He's like, oh,
I know, dude. Oh man, as much as I love my smartphone, I kind of miss that sound when you're closing your flip phone.
Oh
God,
man, it's so
click.
good.
Be like, I'll be there soon. Click, and then like the
Yeah.
scene, just
It was
cuts out.
finite. It ended it. Everybody knew that shit was over.
Yes, that's what you do. Shit was serious, man.
That's the thing too. It's like, like some of these special agents type of movies or shows or whatever, they just know everything. They just know everything from
No,
every angle. Like, oh,
the best is Jack Bauer's background. One, in the show, he's only supposed to be like 35 years old. He looks like 45,
yeah,
but he's also supposedly he has a master's degree in English.
Fuck yeah, dude.
35.
In English, and that makes him
In English. I swear to God, he was a special forces operator. He worked for the CIA, and now he's like the chief of the counterterrorism unit. It was like this man's only had like 12 years of like actual. How did he make such a climb? It makes no sense.
He mesmerized him with his knowledge of Shakespeare, man.
He's married.
telling
He's
you.
got like a 20-year-old daughter. It doesn't make any
Wait,
sense.
he's 35 and he has a 20-year-old daughter.
Well, she's like 14. She's supposed to be like 14 or 15, but
Dude, I'm so weirded out by that.
it doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
Mm.
so basically, we're just gonna get our own Jack Bauer, and this whole World War III in the Middle East, which I don't think would happen.
It's happening now. What are you talking about?
It's not a world war.
You don't see all
Not
these
yet.
other countries. You don't see all these other countries in war. Like, it's happening.
The Middle East has been destabilized for a long time. I mean, is it any different?
Yeah,
from
but I would say this is the most aggressive we've seen Iran in a long time.
Yeah.
the thing is like if we let's just say the might of NATO basically moved against Iran, we'll wipe them out.
Well, I don't see. Well, NATO won't ever move against Iran.
I'm just saying. I
Unless-
was using NATO
unless
as an
they-
example. We both
First
know
of
NATO
all-
is just
First of all,
Russia.
here's the thing. It's war. We don't know anything. We thought we were going to go in Iraq and wipe them out.
That was a boondoggle, but it wasn't. It's not like
Russia
yeah. But
thought
what
they
did
were gonna
I?
go into Ukraine? And
No, first of all, they did. We took down the Iraqi government within weeks.
Yeah, weeks. Like it was toppled, dude. And it's not
Yeah.
like and going into Iraq, it's not like they fought back in the World War
Thunder Run.
scale, you
Look up
know?
the Thunder Run to Baghdad. We made it to Baghdad in 100 hours.
Yes. We looted the entire country. We toppled a few statues. It was really nice. We found Saddam Hussein in that little hole, and then we destroyed a bunch of ancient Babylonian artifacts. It was just the time for the boys.
First of all, ISIS destroyed way more
yeah,
artifacts than we
Look,
did.
we did not help.
we one of those ancient stargates.
I also heard that Saddam was actually living in a model home in the desert.
Oh my From Arrested Development.
I was like, what is that from?
I immediately knew what you were talking about. Oh my god, dude. It was so dumb, dude. So
I love that. This is not me. The real Saddam has a scar on his face.
it was just flashback to him having a scar.
I know. What's the capital of Iran?
Of Iran?
Tehran.
Yeah.
It's Tehran.
Is there
Tehran.
were you going anywhere with this?
No, I mean, like, how long would it take for us to?
Well, I mean, the terrain is different in Iran. It's very mountainous, pretty good for like a guerrilla warfare if that's what you want to do. But either way, like if we rushed Iran would fall maybe would last a little longer than Iraq, but they couldn't fight back in the World War scale, you know? There's no way.
Their army's a little bit more better equipped than the
Iraqis.
Iraqi Revolutionary Guard that just kind of gave up. You don't know. We thought the Iraqis were going to fight, and they were like, "Dude, take it.
Yeah.
We don't want this."
Like, nah,
Take
we're
it.
just farmers, bro. You know what I mean? We just sheep farm.
I mean, all I know is that if we were in Iraq, went into Iran, I'm turning on some memory TV. I would like to see all the Emmons just, with their death to Americas. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting time if we ever try to take down the Ayatollah.
Well, they try to they claim that the Ayatollah is not very popular in Iran.
That is the claim.
Really?
But I never really listened to that kind of stuff because you never truly know.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
wasn't Iran like freedom? They were like all about
in the
freedom.
70s, they were a republic. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the Shah of Iran that we helped depose.
Yep.
The CIA helped depose him.
Yeah.
Even though they were friendly with us.
Yep.
But they thought we'd have a better chance with the, theological ideologues.
Yep.
Turned out to be wrong.
Yeah.
But
we used to be real friendly with Tehran. I mean, we had when we used to have the Allies meeting in World War II in Tehran.
Yeah, Iran was like an ally.
Yeah, it was a
in the
big
Middle
ally.
East. Yeah. Very westernized.
Yep.
Yeah, and then what happened?
The Ayatollah
We
happened.
deposed the Shah.
And
we helped them depose the Shah, and we helped install the Ayatollah.
And they wanted to be
been a shit show
fundamentally Islamic nation, and that's what happened. And then, surprise, surprise, the whole hostage situation happened during Carter. Yep, pretty wild. We got him out
So
though.
we just keep doing this to ourselves.
I mean, look at the recent history of South America, and you're going to see a lot of hands in there. You're going to see a lot of hands that aren't part of that country in there.
South America is wild.
South America, there's a reason South America is as wild as it is.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, like I said, they claim that the Ayatollah is very unpopular, especially amongst the youth.
Yeah.
Who want freedom. But they also claim the same in Russia. The problem is they have the demographics are lean heavily towards the older, more conservative generations in both countries.
Right.
Which is why those governments are kind of able to stand, and they kind of wait out the younger generation who just kind of start to conform.
Yep.
As they get older.
And Russia has a kind of like a young population problem. They have an older generation.
Yeah.
They have a very
and their
old
birth rate's really
generation.
low.
Very low.
Really
It's kind
low.
Same thing that's kind of like not really on their scale, but kind of the same thing that's happening in Japan right now, where Japan's like 50%
Korea.
like retired people,
Yep.
That's a huge problem.
Dude, yeah, Asian cultures, like especially in like the far east, like Japan, Korea, not China so much anymore. They've tried to reverse it, but like, dude, they are like worried they're going to be gone in multiple generations. Within like 5 or 6 generations, they might be completely gone.
And these are nations that don't like immigrants. So like,
yeah,
it's very
exactly.
difficult
They're
to get used to
incredibly
this shit.
homogenous.
Yep. Incredibly, racial homogenous places. So like they can't replenish from the outside either, but they can't replenish inside either. So what do? You die. Basically.
Yeah. And it's really a culture thing because they value work more than they value like having a family and stuff.
Like you should see like some of the things about like Japan with their incel culture and shit like that. It's wild, man. It's wild how many people they just live in their apartment, never come out, never talk to a woman. It's crazy, dude.
They get married to computers and shit.
Yep. That's what you see all those
dolls. Yep. Yeah.
It's like that. Why do the sex doll industry has made leaps and bounds recently, and there's a good reason why. Because it's been found necessary.
All baby, gonna get that action.
That's all the time we have left. Thank you for watching Back Society. This is your co-host Jay,
with your other co-host F,
and of course,
and C Money watching S pretend to read something. I don't know.
There's a new Joker coming out. This is crazy.
Thanks for watching.